Hello, everyone. We're gonna be doing a little bit of VOD review today, so that'll be a ton of fun. Let me go ahead and make the announcement. Let's see. Let me go ahead and get it posted everywhere. You know, the usual setup. I didn't realize my thumbnail was so low quality. Should be fine. Okay. So, today, our game plan is ordinarily, originally, my plan was to stream some Smash Ultimate matches, you know, get some games in, get the practice in myself, maybe hit up some of the character Discord, see if I can find some characters that are a bit of a problem matchup for me, and then kind of work towards sharpening my skills whenever it comes to learning how to beat them. Uh, Unfortunately, I usually play with the delay mod. If you guys don't know what that is, Smash Ultimate in its base, I guess, build has a really stupid way that it handles online, where it'll try to guess how strong someone's internet connection is to you before the game starts. And then using that information, it'll set a minimum of 4 frames delay to. It might be a minimum of 6. I actually don't know. But some minimum of delay frames to make sure that the match goes smoothly. Obviously, there's problems with that whenever it comes to like lag spikes or internet inconsistencies, and especially whenever people are playing on Wi-Fi and stuff like that, where it'll set the delay a lot higher at the beginning of the match than it probably should. Uh, hey, this is Chunky Kong. This is Samabato. Originally, like I said, the game plan was for me to actually just play Smash and grind it for an upcoming tournament that I have tomorrow. Um, but uh, unfortunately, my Nintendo Switch got powered off, and I have a mod to make the Wi-Fi or the online in uh, Smash Ultimate a little bit more bearable. And since my Switch died of just losing battery, it kind of reset that. And ordinarily that wouldn't be a problem because I have a a little jig to slide into the Switch and basically reset it and put the mods back on. But I couldn't. I spent like 20 minutes looking for the jig before stream started today, and I just could not find it. Um, uh, so, uh, Instead, I still want to make sure I get some form of, practice in or keep my brain fresh for Donkey Kong. So I think it's best that I just do some VOD reviews today. I talked to a lot of the top players in my area as well, and they say that I mean, I was straight up told that playing online just wouldn't actually give you the results you'd hope. No matter how much you grind it online, the benefit you would get from just playing the game all the time is very, very minimal unless you're trying to practice like specific matchups, which I need to do. I need to just be more familiar with how to fight like a large variety of different characters. So I'm sure it could help me. But they said that the best thing that you could do to see the fastest growth is just VOD review. VOD review yourself, VOD review top players, and really try to figure out like what their game plan is and try to poke holes in it. So my game plan today is to focus on the matchups that I've been struggling with, and thankfully the Ultimate Donkey Kong Discord has a very, very well, here, let me actually pull it up. Let me go ahead and let you guys see. Boop. Okay, yeah, so you can kind of see on this Donkey Kong Discord that they have a channel for every matchup in the game, literally every matchup in the game. And then in each one of these, they have a general consensus, their combo ranges, their important moves, stage selection, how we win, how we lose, their moves that are important to look out for, other notes, and sets to studies, and extra resources in case you need to like go to the, I guess, the pit Discord, right? In this instance. But the thing that we're going to be utilizing today is the sets to study channel. We're just going to be picking out matchups that I personally have a lot of trouble handling with Donkey Kong, that I would not consider swapping to Pyramithra. And we're just going to be looking over those sets. I'm going to be taking notes and figuring out what works, figuring out what doesn't work, and going from there. Before we get started, I actually need to, order a new, modding, jig, because, man, it's gonna suck not being able to, like, basically, like, practice at all, unless I'm, like, at a tournament. So, let me order one of those off Amazon real fast. I hope everyone's doing well today. Hope everyone's doing good. I see where you got the Jason thing from. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it was legitimately just because I'm like, okay, I think the Donkey Kong Discord is like very, very well, like, organized, and you could very easily pick up DK and have just an endless resource of knowledge. Now, we didn't go so crazy. They have like a channel for each of his moves with a lot of info on it. Obviously, they have like the normal frame data, but they also have like niche stuff like, yep, this can set up for tech chases, jab lock at low percents, stuff like that. They also got a lot of metagame channels as well, like tech guides. I was actually thinking, one thing that we might do today, if we don't do it today, I'll probably try to do it tomorrow before I have to go to bracket. But I thought it would be funny to just have a video where I just kind of go over all of the funny tech that is in the DK Discord, because Donkey Kong has a lot of silly tech that you would be very surprised to see. And Chunky Kong will like post a new video like every week going over like developments that have been found out from forever ago. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, and I think just going over all of it could make some interesting content. But yeah, right now we're going to focus on Pit, because honestly, whenever I play DK, I don't know how to fight this character. This is a character I've never struggled with, no matter what other character I've like picked. Like, I played Falcon, and this guy was just kind of like a pretty standard, normal, like, sortie matchup for the most part. But with Donkey Kong, all of a sudden, all of his like little bonuses that he has over most sorties, all of a sudden starts kind of like shining through now that I don't have like the Captain Falcon like dash speed, or like the ability to whiff punish nearly as effectively, right? So let me, you know what, let's go ahead and pull up a notepad, because I want to make sure we're getting as much out of this as possible. Oops. Don't mind that. Alright, so what are the big things that we want to look out for? So pit, DK. I'll go ahead and label some of the things that things that I know. The big thing is use charge punch to force approaches better than arrow. Like, arrow is one of those moves that, like, it's annoying, but it's obviously reactable, and Pit usually uses arrow to force you into approaching him, right? But when he's sitting back and just kind of letting Donkey Kong charge punches for free, and he's just kind of shooting arrow over and over again, all of a sudden the very minimal amount of damage and pressure that he gets from arrow is kind of negated because of the threat of charge punch. Hey Saints, how's it going? Let's see. What else do we know? Let's see. I'm trying to think of like things that I know that are good to do into Pit. I think that a big thing is going to be I want to say capitalize on edge guards, but I don't even think that's true because he can just do down B and like I'm just gonna go low. So I guess I could say like ledge slip, low recover, ledge slip nair slash aerial hand slap, low recoveries. Right. What else? Hold on. I actually already do have like I keep an app. It's just called like Smash Notes or something, where I try to organize all of my notes on the characters that I have. Oh, one thing that I know that I didn't even have to open the app for was utilize down tilt for safe ground control that lets you shield aerials, in quotations, pancake. Yeah, we don't really think of Donkey Kong as someone being as being a character that like really utilizes pancaking, but his down tilt kind of makes him go so low that if someone's doing like a rising air, like ordinarily Donkey Kong has to worry about rising aerials hitting him just because he's so big, right? But if I'm utilizing a lot of down tilt, I can whiff a down tilt and still have time to shield. That's a big mechanic that I really need to like take note on. All right, let me open my Smash Notes app because I have written down like the notes I've taken from the Donkey Kong Discord as well as my own experiences from it already. Let's see. Let's see. Yes. So I'm gonna all caps stay grounded. You want to stay grounded because Pit's aerials are all, I mean, obviously they're all super disjointed just because he's basically a sortie. And sometimes Donkey Kong can box with sorties because he can whip punish them for doing fair, or maybe their aerials are a little slower. So he can get away with just kind of like stuffing out their aerials in advance. But against Pit, they come out really fast, they're really disjointed, and they last a long time. So you can't really whip punish it with an aerial. You can't really like contest it with an aerial either, just because he outboxes you and outranges you. So you kind of have to just stay at a bit of a distance and just stay grounded. Let's see. Let's see. Another big thing is... So, let me look this up real fast. Oh, not that. Let me look this up real fast. Let me see how minus on shield his Nair is. Because I know he can, like, auto-cancel it and not do the landing hitbox. Let's see. Nair is... It's minus 11, minus 12. Now, obviously, it's going to be a little bit harder. It is going to be a little bit harder because he auto-cancels on landing and he has a lot of drift. So a big note that I want to put in here is utilize turn around shield to punish to grab punish cross up Nair. Yeah, because this is definitely a lot less safe on shield than I thought, like in comparison to like other Nairs in this game, right? That are very similar. So I just have to be on the lookout for that. Let's see, what else do I have? I mean, that's about all I have. I mean, this is a matchup I struggle with, so I don't... This is a matchup I really struggle with, so I feel like it would make sense that I don't have a ton of info on how to actually fight this character. So let's talk about things to look out for. The big thing that I really need to look out for is how to get neutral wins. Like, we've already kind of covered that the game plan is to use Charge Punch to force him to approach you, because you can't really whiff punish Pit most of the time, just because of how long-lasting his aerials are and how little, like, landing lag he has whenever he actually does land them. Because all of these, like, auto-cancel, right? So he literally has no in-lag if he's, like, doing them rising out of, like, a short hop. They all auto-cancel out of a short hop, so... we're going to be focusing on how to get neutral wins, and I guess in parentheses, how they're whiff punishing. Alright? Because I do think it is possible to whiff punish him, it's just very, very difficult. So I want to see what options they're using to whiff punish. I also don't really know... I want to look at how to rack up damage. Now, ordinarily, Donkey Kong's advantage state is pretty straightforward, right? Like, he gets the grab, and he just does a bajillion million damage, right? But what I'm more so concerned about is after the hit. After combo. Because this is a character who has a lot of jumps, so it's really difficult to actually catch his landing. And you can't really attack him from the sides if he is trying to land, and he can use a lot of, like, momentum reverses, like B reverse down B, right? To make it, like, really tricky to keep him juggled. Ordinarily, characters who have a lot of jumps are, like, kind of easy to keep juggling for a while, just because they usually don't have, like, a great option to land with. They just have to rely on using their jumps to mix up when exactly they will be coming down. So I want to look at the advantage state of the juggle state and edge guarding / ledge trapping. I want to see what their flowchart is for that. Let's see, what else? I also want to figure out how to beat platform camping. I don't know if we'll see a Pit do that, but ordinarily, Donkey Kong doesn't really have a problem when people platform camp him, because his up air is really good for juggling, and if he hits you off stage with a back air or something like that, then he's got a pretty strong ledge trap and a pretty strong edge guard. But as we just finished talking about, his edge guarding and ledge trapping is actually not that straightforward with Pit, and that's because he can just kind of go low with by keeping you away with down B, and the ledge trapping is really difficult because he has a lot of long lasting aerials as well. So I imagine what I really want to look out for is ledge trapping. If I had to take a guess at what Donkey Kongs do, I'd imagine he sits at roll distance. If I had to take a guess, just because you can't really afford to sit at neutral get up distance. You can't really afford to sit at neutral get up distance because of the multi-hit long-lasting aerials, right? And if you hold shield for too long at neutral get-up position, then they can start shield poking you because of multi-hits, right? But with that same sentiment, though, I'm also curious how to keep them in the corner. So, once again, like, because you're going to be sitting at roll distance and you're going to be looking for the options, like you're going to be looking for like drop down aerial, you're going to be looking for ledge jump and ledge roll, right? But you're not really going to be able to cover neutral get up from roll distance. I mean, you kind of can with grounded hand slap, but if you get too close, then they just like reversal you with an aerial, or you'll miss your timing on your hand slap on their like neutral get up, and or you know they'll jump over you, and then that's a whole thing. So because of that, neutral get up seems really, really strong for Pit in this matchup. So I'm really curious to see how Donkey Kongs will keep them in the corner. Ordinarily, it's not too bad for Donkey Kong because his disjoints are just so good, and he can just outbox people. And anytime he sees them like walk forward or anything, he can just smack them away. But Pit's disjoints, I think, do beat out Donkey Kong's most of the time, and because of that, it makes it really difficult to keep him trapped in the corner, right? What else do I really want to be on the lookout for? I think how to escape disadvantage, because I don't really know if it's preferable to force landings or eat the ledge trap. Because both of these are really, really good for Pit and really bad for Donkey Kong. Like, Donkey Kong's not the worst at like forcing a landing because his down air is actually like pretty long range, and he can mix up his landings with like B reverse, like aerial hand slap and stuff like that. So he can get down, but Pit's like up air and his nair, and it's like he has so many long lasting aerials that just keep Donkey Kong in disadvantage and make it really difficult for him to just like force his way down without like completely schmixing the Pit, right? But at the same time, for a lot of the same reasons that trying to force your landings is really difficult against Pit, eating the ledge trap is also difficult against Pit. So I'm not really sure which is preferable. And I think that's everything I want to look out for now, right? So with that in mind, let's go ahead and start watching the set. Let's start watching our Donkey Kong brethren go at it. Start swinging their big monkey buttons. Whoops, not that. We're gonna be pausing a lot. I'm letting you guys know now. Okay, so we're already seeing that he's using the down tilt to control space. I'm really surprised he's not charging punch at the beginning. I don't know how often these two play each other. I don't know if he kind of knows preferably what this pit likes to do. But I guess we'll see. He's already using the down tilt like we talked about. Yep. I see what happened here. Now, I don't really know why he went for Nair out of shield. I feel like in this situation, at least what I would have done is probably just would have rolled or like just tried to jump out of the situation or something, right? Because like I think you can tell like about like right here ish that he's crossing you up, right? Maybe he wasn't sure. Maybe he was like, I don't know if he's gonna end up in front of me or behind me. And I guess that's true. But I think if you're not sure, the correct play here is to just roll at a disadvantage, right? Just try to get out of the situation because you're not really gonna be able to punish him. I don't really know why he did Nair. Nair is a weird out of shield option. I don't really think that hits anything there. Maybe he tried to like back air and got C-stick Nair or something like that. Maybe he was like, he did read that the pit was going to like do like a up tilt or something. I don't know. Nair was definitely a weird out of shield option. Maybe it works out for him in this situation, but it seems really weird because now you're in a really bad spot, right? Oh yeah, he just uses double jump now. I mean, he's got platform there, so this isn't like the worst thing in the world. Well, he just gets back down for free. That's pretty nice. I mean, I definitely think Pitt should have like pushed his like offense here, right? Because I feel like this is a really bad spot for DK, especially in this matchup. I don't know why he throws up shield. Now, interesting jab. Interesting jab. Wow. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure all of Pitt's aerials, if he does them in your face, is shield grabbable. So I mean, this makes sense. Okay, this is the area where I really need to like pay close attention. So we're going by frame. So he starts his ledge trap, right? Well he gets his combo. This is what I am curious to see, like how we push our advantage here, right? Okay, he does back air here. I don't know who he's back airing. He does an air dodge. Sure. Maybe he's baiting him to just do something from ledge. I don't know. Back air, once again, I think a bit of a weirdo option. I don't know if this is the Donkey Kong I wanna watch. So far, maybe I just don't get it, but a lot of these options don't really seem to make a lot of sense. Good pit players or good players who play mid/low tiers in general do a really good job of masking their weakness. Pit's movement, namely his air movement, is really fucking bad. That's why it seems like he's not punishing shit he could be. Okay, I see that. What is this Nair? I mean, okay. Let me actually try to figure it out. So I think he's doing Nair here to, I guess, control the space so Pit doesn't jump in, right? Like he thinks that Pit's going to like jump in, and this is an auto cancel Nair, so it's like pretty safe, all things considered. But like, I think especially in this matchup, this is just the wrong option. I think if you're gonna go for anything here, it is probably the back air into fast fall. That way you can like do an auto cancel and have the extra like disjoint to box out the pit, right? Interesting. Yeah, he drifted back to, you know, make sure he was out of range. Who knows? Maybe that was just the bait all along. I doubt it. All right. Good whiff punish on the F tilt. Okay, yeah. He does another nair. Okay, so this seems like pretty core to his way of how he's like ledge trapping this pit. He seems very comfortable with the fact that Pit is just allowed to get up. That's fine. Yeah, it does seem like a bait. Dude, he's doing so much nair. Okay. The issue I have with him doing nair in this matchup is, yes, it's really long lasting, and yes, it covers the airspace where Pit wants to be for a really long time, but Pit's like, I feel like nair is just so negatively disjointed that if Pit really decided to go at Donkey Kong with anything, he would have just beaten him straight up. I think if he did back air, Pit would have at least had to like try to space his like forward air and not just full send it. But nair, he could just full send it with anything. DK's aerials are deceptively lagless when auto-canceled. Even if you know better, you're going to try and punish it. Yeah, that is true. I think the main issue I have is why nair over back air? I feel like nair, like I said, it does last longer and it's better at like controlling that airspace. But at least in this matchup, I don't really see the vision. I'm gonna try to dash attack those every time. Not gonna lie, yeah, that's probably true. Okay. Wow, I think that was a misinput. I think he meant to do B reverse ground and hand slap. Yeah, that's a silly Donkey Kong tech. If it hits, they just get put on like a completely different platform, as you can see over here, and there's just no punishing it, and it does like 30 damage. So it's like, you know, it's all right. Okay, maybe there was a little ambitious. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It looks like more often than not, Donkey Kong's opting for the ledge. It looks like more often than not, he's looking to eat the ledge trap. It does not look like he's looking to force the landing. So we're just gonna put that there because I don't see him like fighting his way down very much, which makes sense. The only question in my mind that I had between eating the ledge trap and trying to force your way down is, you know, Pit's ledge trapping is actually quite good, especially when you're a giant monkey like Donkey Kong. But at the same time, trying to force your way down against Pit is also not great, just because long-lasting aerials and you're the big monkey. Okay. Interesting. That's an option I haven't really considered in neutral against Pit, just because. Here, let's go back and see why. I'm gonna see why it worked real fast. It's an option I haven't really considered in neutral against Pit. I mean, it is like, it is nice how disjointed it is actually, but against Pit, I don't know if it's like the play, you know, just because his are a lot more disjointed. All right, so back air, wave band, balance down B. Yeah, I guess it's just a straight up whiff punish. Now, Pit obviously didn't have to, like, I don't know. He tried drifting away. Yeah, he definitely could have just, like, jumped away here and played it a little bit, like, safer. The Pit kind of greeted here. I don't know if the Donkey Kong was doing this for a particular reason or if he was just sending it. That's the hard part here. Okay. He is staying grounded though, unless he's like ledge trapping. Maybe the reason he's doing like Nair here is to catch like delayed aerials, you know? Maybe he's like trying to catch like landing Nair or like landing fair or landing back air, right? I still feel like I prefer back air here though. But I guess Nair is probably still better. I guess Nair's better there just because I feel like Nair might just be better there just because it lasts so long. So if he just tries to like, you know, normal jump out of the corner, or maybe it covers roll as well. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is more what I was expecting the ledge trapping to look like. Wow. That was deceptively safe. Yeah, whenever you auto-cancel an aerial like that. Does he try to, like, shield grab here? Oh, he does. I wonder if that was just, like, that safe. I don't think so. I don't think the wind back or the, you know, the hurt box shifting from the F tilt was what did it here. Yeah. A lot of F tilt in the corner. A lot. Oh, I think that was meant to be back air. A lot of F tilt in the corner. Just get him cornered and F tilt is kind of what I'm picking up. Maybe he's doing Nair to try to condition for tomahawks easier, or just him empty hops in general. Yeah, that could be the case. I don't know. I think the main issue I have is not that he's doing Nair. I get why he's doing Nair. It's just why not back air instead. Okay, so now he's trying to force his landings. But as we see, he took like, I think he literally took 70 for trying to force his landing. Like here, you should probably just go for the ledge trap, or you should just eat the ledge trap, right? But this is what happens when you try to force your landings against Pit. Like he's still trying to force his landing. I think the play is just go to ledge. Like he's still eating damage. I think maybe an asterisk I might want to put here is eat the ledge trap unless at kill percent. Because I don't really think Pit's aerials, like, I don't think his up air is killing too good. I don't think his up air is going to kill you too effectively. And I'm not too crazy worried about, like, trying to land against, like, back air or something like that. But on a ledge trap situation, I think I'd be really scared of the forward throw and the back air, right? Well, if he's doing Nair, he's already facing you, and while it's Barry, you gotta turn around first. And then again, good players seem to not struggle with turn around grab at all, so, like, I don't know. Yeah, that's true, actually. I didn't consider that. I didn't consider that, you know, back air turning you around might make things a little bit more difficult. Oh god, I gotta go back. Okay, so how did he lose his stock again? Oh wait, no. It was here. This is where we were. This is where we were. Yeah, he just eats like 80 for trying to force landings over and over again. It's interesting he goes for grounded hand slap here. This isn't a matchup that I usually like doing grounded hand slap just because I play so aerial. And you can't really like stop them from playing aerial either. That's really my problem with this matchup at the end of the day, is that any other character in the game, if they're playing like super aerial based, I can stop them from doing that by catching their landings with dash attack, dash grab. Back air can sometimes just like straight up beat out their aerials just because it's so big. But Pit, I can't really reliably do that just because they all last so long and they all auto cancel off of a short hop. So I usually, because I can't stop them, they tend to play more aerial in general. And a lot of my game plan, at least right now, is just trying to bait them to like nair in at me so that I can get free grabs, right? And I do a lot of turnaround shield because of that, to try to like account for the cross up, and like if they're running at me with aerials, I can actually punish that, right? If they're being aggressive with aerials, his like frame data on shield is not great. With all of his aerials, it's like, yeah, -10, -4 on back air. Maybe that one's a little crazy. -12 on nair. You know, these are all like pretty punishable. Like all of these are grab punishable on shield with the exception of back air and I guess down air. But he's not exactly going to be rising with down air very often unless it's in like a combo. So because of that, like they are actually quite punishable if I can get him to run in with them, but the issue is getting him to run at you, right, and not just fade back with fair or play super safe and defensive. I mean, that's what charge punch is for, but all right. I think I like grounded hand slap to like punish landings, so maybe that's what he's doing it for. So let me look. I think it was. I think that's what he was trying to go for. I think he was trying to punish the landing there with grounded hand slap, but I think he just dashed back and maybe didn't intend to. Or maybe he intended to, but he thought he'd be able to get back in time to actually punish the landing there with the grounded hand slap. Okay. Okay. I gotta look at this because this is the second stock, and 100% of the stocks have been taken with aerial hand slap. Whoa. You think this was intentional? You think Pit being unable to punish this because DK low profiles forward air and is able to shield before... you guys think that's intentional? The low profile that he gets from landing with aerial hand slap? Oh, no kitty. Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Is this why he does it so often? Well, not so often. I mean, I know DKs in general love doing that, right? But, oh my god, my cat is freaking out on the keyboard. No, you can't do that. Stop. Okay. Let's get back to where we were. But that would be interesting. Because I might actually want to put that down. I might just put like auto cancel landing, low profiles. Well, DK, hits, rising. Oops. Bear and bear will whiff. Or DK will be able to shield in time. That's interesting. Now the second one, let's look at the second one. Interesting. I'm not sure why that one worked. I guess the dash back baited him into like dropping shield and trying to like move in to punish it, and then aerial hand slap. Lol. Yep, that's not safe. All right, let's check this ledge trap out. I bet he's gonna do another short hop nair. And it's gonna be a lot of F tilts. Oh, back air. Hold on. Wow, what happened there? I feel like that should have lost. What happened with this second back air? Because I feel like this should have lost in this situation. He is sitting at roll distance. Dang, Donkey Kong's so slender. Dude, look at this. Look at this. I didn't know he bunched up all that far. That's crazy. That's pretty wild. This just makes me think that back air is even better for the ledge trap. I think maybe this nair might just be like his option to like hold center stage as best as possible, right? Because he's doing it in these situations where, I mean, he just didn't have time to like turn around and back here as well, right? But he's doing it in these situations where like if he jumps in, if he tries to move forward, if he tries to close the gap at all, then he has to kind of wait out the entire nair. Whereas like back air, you can kind of like, you can kind of wait out. And then even if like he doesn't hit anyone, which usually most of the time he's not actually hitting anyone, he is able to still be in a good position to keep him in the corner. Because I think keeping Pit in the corner is like the key to this matchup, right? My basic flow chart when playing Pit is aerial is fair for when I think they're gonna jump back, nairs when they're jumping into me, and bear if they're gonna be on the ground / hold shield. So I think a low profile, I think in the low profile case, the Pit just guessed wrong. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I wouldn't think that would be the flowchart if I'm being honest. I thought fair would be more of a like, I think they're gonna kind of like stay in that place, I guess. Nair is gonna be like to catch them running at you. Yeah, I mean, like you said, if they're jumping into you, or if you want to approach, I guess, or you think they're jumping like in place or something, I don't know. And then bear is if I think they're gonna hold ground / hold shield. Yeah, I can see that. Fair, the only one that like tripped me up was fair for if they're gonna jump back, I guess, because it's like still kind of slow. But I mean, I see the vision. Yep, that's the back air that we like. He's doing like F tilt so consistently when the pit like does arrow. I wonder if that works against Dark Pit too. Here, let me go back a little. Yeah, he didn't want to re-grab a third time. Yeah, they're eating the ledge trap is pretty scary. I mean, he didn't really have an option because, like, what's his alternative here, right? But yeah, I think eating the ledge trap at high percents is just not the play. I think you just force your way down. Yeah, I mean, he tried for it all. You are going to eat a lot of damage for the ledge trap regardless, though. Ooh, this could be tough. Yeah. Bro, it just seems like there's not really a good option for where you should go in disadvantage against Pit, I guess. Like, his juggles are really, really good, and his ledge traps, especially against, like, a big character like Donkey Kong, it's so brutal. I still don't think it's that bad of a matchup that I'm going to, like, swap off of DK, but, you know, disadvantage is brutal. But disadvantage can be brutal with anyone. But Pit especially so. Obviously, all aerials can be used for just about anything, but the thing with fair is that it's slower and a lot more punishable. Yeah, I guess that is probably why you'd use it to, like, catch people, like, going back, right? A lot of pits that I've fought will use fair as, like, a fade back tool, right? They'll use fair and fade back to, like, stop people from running at them. Like, a big problem I had with this matchup, and a big reason why, like, I still feel like it's, like, pretty tough for me, is dealing with, like, people doing fair and fading back. Because I don't think Donkey Kong can whip punish that well, just because of how active the move is, and because it auto-cancels on short hop. So, I don't think Donkey Kong's, like... Donkey Kong is fast, and his dash attack is really good. But because of the disjoint, it just stuffs out Donkey Kong, and he's not so fast that he's able to punish that, right? So a lot of the time he's just kind of like sitting back and like trying to hope that the pit will like run in with like a stupid aerial, like a nair, or like just run in and fairy your shield or something, and then he gets like free grabs, right? And the only way he's able to really condition that and like force Pit into like playing the game with him and not just sitting back and doing arrow is just by like charging punch and like threatening it over and over again. Like, there's a lot of matchups that when you're playing Donkey Kong, a lot of it boils down to like, okay, they're gonna play really, really safe against me and be really, really annoying. So I'm gonna charge this punch, and then they're gonna panic, and that'll actually get them to play the game with me. Even a space fair is giving up your turn at least. Yeah, that's true. It is still quite minus on shield, so I get it. I think I just need to be more focused on punishing what the pit does afterwards, because, like, you know, I'm not going to be able to really punish the fair if it's space, right? Because, like, minus 12 space is safe. Minus 12 in your face is not safe, but, you know. If they're just zoning you with fair, you just gotta guess on what he does next. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The risk reward is always going to be in your favor. That's true, it's true.
Hey, I've got it working this time, Gromit.
What the fuck is this?
Introducing my new wash lab.
Alright, I don't care that much to not skip the ad. Alright, let's see here. PSA, if you guys are like, alright. Little PSA for people fighting DK. I've had so many people be like, "Oh, I know DK loves PS2, so I'm gonna ban PS2, but I'm cool with going small Battlefield." Guys, it's the exact same. It's literally the exact same, except it's slightly smaller. So it's better for DK, if I'm being completely honest. Like, hold on, let me double check real fast. But I'm pretty sure the window, if anything, is only like 1 frame smaller. Let's see. Okay, it's 2%. It's 2% smaller on small Battlefield, but like, guys, it's like basically the same stage. I'll be so dead ass with you guys. You're not smart for being like, I'm gonna ban PS2 but take them to small Battlefield. If you guys really want the smart play, take them to regular Battlefield. If they just and then y'all want to complain when y'all get camped out. Hey, I don't complain when I get camped out. When I get camped out, I'm like, sweet. I get charge punch for free, dude. You don't even know. Like, one of the reasons why I like Donkey Kong is whenever I fought Steve for the first time, I was like, dude, he can get diamond, but I just get like charge punch on him like over and over and over again. He literally can't approach me. Like, even when he has diamond and he's trying to approach me with minecart and everything, as long as I have like a platform or like any way to like avoid minecart, I get so many charge punches just for free. And it's like the same deal with like Samus and like a lot of other characters that like annoy you, right? Obviously Samus is a lot harder because like Samus is a lot harder because you have to actually find out how to get in to land the charge punch in the first place, or to like throw it out and like be threatening with it. But there's certain characters that like they think that they're winning by just like platform camping you or something, like Sheik Needles or Fox lasers or Falco lasers or anything like that. I see them do that. I see them stop playing the game with me. I was like, all right, bet. I got you. I'll just start winding. And they'll be like, oh, fuck. He's winding. And then they'll run at me. And I'm like, I got you. I need to do more of that. Because, like, at first, I was like, I can't tell if he's doing that intentionally or not. But, like, landing fair is actually a pretty good way to cover your landings if you really need to get down. And, like, you're in kind of that weird scramble situation. Because, like, how minus is fair again? Because this is something I need to... It's, like, minus 12. So, like, if space, it's pretty good. It's, like, pit fair. But, you know, it's good. It's good. I need to do it more. It makes people not want to just run up and, like, jump up and smack you for no reason. I want to pop in and say hi. I'd watch more intently if I wasn't super busy with family stuff. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Thanks for saying hi. Oh, I hope family stuff is going well. Set's about to start getting real cozy. All right, let's see. Yeah. I love that shit. People call me a master for doing this shit, but this is real. This is so real. People will call me a masher for doing it, but the whole reason I do it is because I know that they're a masher, bro. I know that they're a masher. That's the whole reason it works. If you get hit with Donkey Kong Spinning Kong and you tell yourself like, damn, bro, I hate that this Donkey Kong's just a mashing up B at his shield. Just stop and think for a second. Why did it work? Why did you get hit by that? Could it be that you're the masher? Okay. I don't like doing this combo route, but it makes sense here. Because at this percent, you're not gonna get back air, and if you use up air, you risk staling it for the the kill confirm later. Because now, oh yeah, he's dead. He's dead. Exactly why. It's definitely a smart nair. Imagine trying to punish moves on your block. True. Now there, I would definitely have back aired first. At this percent, back air is true, and you get 2 back airs here. And otherwise, the only time you get like anything else after nair here is if you hit late nair, and maybe it's just me. I can't hit late nair out of cargo up throw. I don't know what it is. Hey man, think about it. Think about it like in Street Fighter, right? If someone is doing like, you know, they're mashing heavy punch on your block, and they do like a, you know, a light afterwards to try to, like, I guess cover themselves. I'm gonna hit you for trying to mash that light, dude. That's all it is. Yeah. Okay, now this is a brutal place to be. Oh, okay. I mean, he definitely took a big risk here, but it paid off. I mean, I feel like in this ledge trap situation against Pit, like, you kind of have to take big risks. Like, obviously be smart about it. Wow, I don't think he meant fair there. Yeah, he's probably, yeah. Wow. I think Pit, I mean, this isn't, I'm not VOD reviewing it for Pit, but I think Pit should have, like, he really should not have, like, even risked going for an edge guard here. Like, I get it, it's Donkey Kong, it's free, he's, like, a big body, and his recovery is, like, kind of not great, but, like, he dies to, like, so much here on a ledge trap. I think I just gotta do more nair, bro. What was Alright, hold on. I gotta especially when people are on, like, platforms. I think nair is so good, and I just don't realize it. My bro has never been, like, EXDP'd on your turn before. That's crazy. My man's never fought a Ken. No, my guys never did, like, a drive rush button into Ken EXDPing you, bro. It'd be like that. Like, I get what you're saying, though. I would probably also call that Ken a masher. But he got you. You gotta hold that. Yeah, you gotta hold that. When you hit him and you're like, why did he do that? I was plus. You're like, that's exactly why he did it. He knew you were plus. He knew you'd press. He knew the only way you could call that out is by expecting that move. And you didn't. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's unlucky. I gotta look at this advantage state again. Because it's this kind of advantage state that I really need to, like, study for this matchup. I think my problem here is what I would do is I do, like, up tilt here, and that doesn't do anything. I would just get punished on a hit for it, so that was good. I think I just need to be more willing to do, like, nair to catch people who are trying to land on platforms, because it's so long-lasting. That was a good jump catch. Okay. Interesting. Interesting.
こういう展開も流れを取り切れば強い、勢いのつけられれば止められないような、そんなファイターにもなっているドンキーコング。流れを取って一気に取りましたね。MTK 選手の、ピットももちろん流れを取って展開維持を、していくファイターではあるんですが。
Okay, let me make sure I'm answering my questions actually. Okay, so the things I wanted to look out for, the questions I had going into this matchup is how to escape disadvantage, and most of the time I think I answered this. You want to probably eat the ledge trap most of the time unless you're at kill percent, then you want to try to force your landings. How to beat platform camping. I haven't really seen this pit platform camp a whole lot, so I still haven't really had that answered. How to rock up damage after a combo. I think. Yeah, I think I gotta lock in and start looking for how they're handling advantage state. I think okay. Let me try to answer some of these. I think they're doing a lot of use Nair for safe juggles. I say juggles because a lot of these instances, I guess in parentheses, platforms. Because he's able to do Nair, it lasts a long time. It'll like catch people trying to land on you, and even if they like air dodge through you or it doesn't work out, you auto cancel and then you're back in position to like start doing stuff again, right? Ledge trapping. I think he's sitting at roll distance. How to keep them in the corner. Nair / bear. I want to say like right outside of their range. And I do think he's sitting at roll distance, so I'll erase that question. So I think that was confirmed. He's not really edge guarding, so I don't think edge guarding is like ever the play. I think he's just sticking to ledge trapping over and over again. Juggles. Okay, here. Let me move some of these things to things I do know, right? Use Nair for juggles. Long lasting and auto cancels in case you were wrong. And I guess on another note, use Nair / bear to keep them in the corner. I should do Nair / auto cancel bear to keep them in the corner while maybe I should also include fade back, short hop, fast fall. Fade back, auto cancel bear to keep them in the corner while preventing them from. I'll just say to keep them from running / jumping out. I'll say you can react and anti-air if they full hop / double jump. Because I think that's pretty important. I still feel like I'm struggling to figure out how exactly he's landing the initial hit. I need to focus more on what exactly he's doing to get that first hit. Yeah, I think this is good. I'm going to go ahead and erase that question. I'm going to go ahead and erase this question. And then I'll put eat ledge trap Unless at kill percent. And there was one other thing I wanted to... Let's see. I guess I can try to put Grant, because he did try to use ground and hand slap to punish fade back aerials. Punish landing. Oh, fade back aerials. If I had to take a guess, rather take advantage of Pitt's good frame data, but obviously it's not like a lot harder. Or I always find that top Pitt players rely on camping a lot less. It's the only players at our level that we're seeing reliantly camping, namely with arrows. Yes, that is true. I was really struggling with like handling specifically Wheatley. His Pitt will play very, very far back with a lot of arrow, a lot of like fade back forward air. Right, and that was like really, really like it was hard walling me for a while, and I still haven't gotten the run back, but I'm trying to figure out how I do beat that. And I think the answer is trying to punish the landing with fade back or with a fade back aerials with ground and hand slap. Let's see. Oh, I don't think I... Let me clarify on this one. Of the corner. There we go. I feel like there was something else I had here that I forgot to put here. Maybe I'll remember it. We'll see. All right. So the big thing I really want to focus on is I want to see how we would beat platform camping and how we would beat them with punishing. I'm noticing that DK ain't doing the conventional breathe into dash attack true combo. Yeah, I feel like in this matchup, dash attack's really not all that great, just because like Donkey Kong dash attack's really good at whiff punishing typically, but because of how long lasting all of Pitt's aerials are, it's pretty difficult to actually whiff punish with dash attack. Like I wouldn't be surprised if, like, especially if you're trying to hit with the late part, this like Pitt could probably scoop up DK with like any of his aerials just because of how disjointed they are, right? And Donkey Kong usually doesn't want to hit with the start of his dash attack anyways, because it's like really, really unsafe if he does it that way. But if he like lands the late part of the dash attack, like if he lands this frame, it's as safe as -1. So usually they want to try to hit you with the tip of the dash attack more than anything. But against Pitt, whiff punishing with dash attack really is not all that great. Okay, let's see. So we're looking on how Donkey Kong... Okay, this is the start that I was expecting in the first match. I'm really wanting to see how Donkey Kong lands that first hit. He's still struggling to get down from disadvantage. Landing there, interesting. I think it was a misinput. I think the issue I'm having is I feel like a lot of the interactions between these two players, there's not a lot of neutral. I feel like it's just like them scrapping over and over again. And one person will like miss something on one of their scraps, and the other person will like with punish, and then they're like in a really good advantage state, right? Like it feels like Donkey Kong's been a disadvantage this entire stock, but like the Pit's like fucked up one or two interactions, and then he just took a bajillion damage, right? It doesn't really feel like they're going back and forth like with a neutral step in between. It feels like they're going back and forth between your advantage state. Oh, now my advantage state. Oh, your advantage state. Oh, now my advantage state. Okay, like this is neutral. This is neutral right here. So how does he land this first hit? Yeah, he tries to catch the landing. See, like he loses neutral there, right? We can. He got his dash attack punished, but now the Pit does something kind of like, I don't want to say stupid. It was a good idea, just poor execution. And now he gets up aired, and now he's dead. That was a good stall. Okay. Okay. That's good stuff. I feel like I would see most Pits being a lot more aerial than this Pit. Yep. Not quite. Not on Battlefield. That's why we take Donkey Kong to Battlefield. Like on any other stage, this would have killed because Donkey Kong has enough rage for the window to be 10% sooner. And the percent on Pit is 67 to 75. So yeah, this definitely would have killed on any other stage except Battlefield. Battlefield's got a really tall ceiling. Okay, back in the ledge trapping game. I think that was a misinput. It didn't matter. What the? He only took 19 there? Man, that is the weakest weak hitbox. I mean, 19's still a lot, but still. Yep. Yep. All right, how is he gonna land this first hit? Yeah. Yeah, I'm very quickly learning that if you want to try to force your way back down against Pit, it's probably not the play. Because, like, look at how much he literally goes from 0% to, like, 90 just for continuously trying to force his way down. At some point, you just got to air dodge the ledge, bro. You just got to air dodge the ledge, dude. Come on, bro. You can't keep trying to force your landing. Be reasonable. Yeah. Maybe eating the ledge trap at high percent is not as bad as I thought.
だからできる。このコードでの基礎し。翼があってよかった。翼はない翼は。横強から。空中後ろの壁に。
Okay, there's another neutral interaction. I gotta really see what's going on here.
翼はない翼は。
All right, we're back in neutral.
横強。
Oh, he just tanks that shit. Wait, hold on. Is that real? How much inlag does Pit Arrow have? Could the Pit have shielded there? I don't want Dark Pit because that's not gonna like. It's gonna be a little inaccurate. I mean, I feel like if I get hit with Dark Pit Arrow there, I definitely, I mean, I'll just get knocked away, right? The one aspect of this game I'm still struggling to understand to this day is that top players are all very consistent. Top players all very consistently opt to contest their way back to stage rather than just go to ledge and guess. I understand if it's against a ledge trapper, but goddamn, yeah, I think it's definitely character to character, right? But like, dude, he took so much damage. He took like, he literally, I think he legitimately got like 0 to death for trying to like force his landing. Yeah, I'm just skimming over. Yeah, he pretty much got 0 to death for trying to force his landing so much. All right. But let me go back. I need to Oh, hold on. Before I forget, how much inlag does Pit Arrow have? Pit Arrow has well, I mean, it's minus 23 to minus 20 on shield, but active on 16 to 60 or 70. Okay. Are you dependent on? Okay. How many in-lag frames does it have? Total frames vary depending on which move is used. Forward and grounded is 46. Okay. Forward and aerial is 43. I mean, forward grounded is the one that we'd be looking at, right? 46 total frames. I wish it would just tell me how many frames of in-lag it had. I don't know why this is like one of the only. Also, no startup frames on up B or in-lag frames on that. All right, I don't know if that's real. Unfortunately, I don't have the training mode installed right now, so I can't actually lab that. Okay, yeah, I can just go by frame. He definitely can act by. Oh yeah, he was trying to do like down tilt. Now it is more minus than I thought. Because, okay, you know what? We can actually see the frame. Okay, Donkey Kong is actionable like here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like it's minus 9 on hit. Let me scheme real fast. I can literally just face tank pit arrows. In theory, if he didn't walk up at all, it looks like he probably could have just F-tilted him. That might have been what he was trying to do. Or down tilt, really. Dash attack, hold on. Schemes are brewing. I mean, I could probably just grab him, right? Yeah, 8 frames, but I'd have to be like close enough. Yeah, dash grab's only 11. But spot dodge isn't active until like frame 3, so I could probably get a dash grab or something off. Interesting. Face tank pit arrow and hit him for it at 0. That sounds really funny. Now Dark Pits is probably different, which kind of sucks because the player that I'm losing to at my locals is Dark Pit, so. At later percents, Dark Pit arrows put you in tumble. IDK about Vanilla Fit. Yeah, that's my problem. I feel like I probably would be able to face tank Vanilla Pit's like arrows at 0 and just literally punish him on hit for it if I'm that close. But Dark Pit probably not. They probably like hit you too far away and put you into tumble, and you know, because you have more air time, you probably don't actually have like an advantage, right? Alright, back in the ledge trap. Yeah, that's a good reaction. How many frames of in lag does that have? Does the ultimate frame data tell me that? Can I react to him putting his down B away and hit him for it before he can put up shield? Is that real? I mean, it should be real. It looked real. Unfortunately, it does not tell me how many frames from in lag it has. Why is Pit the only one where it doesn't really tell me that? What's up with that? Does Dark Pits have that? Did they just forget to copy paste Dark Pits like in lag frames over or something? Nope, his doesn't have it either. Dunno. Hold on. Let me see if it looks like I could punish this. Like I want to see if like when he puts his down B away, if I could just react back air like our fellow Donkey Kong does here. Oh yeah, absolutely not. He just flickers shield. Oh, he's dead. GG, shake my hand. Let me go back and look at that ledge trap. How's he handle this? Oh, he just hard rates the neutral get up. I feel like you don't want to be there. I feel like you don't want to be in that position against Pit. Like I don't think you want to be in the ledge trap position of like shielding at neutral get up distance unless you like hard call out that they're gonna neutral get up, right? I forgot that was his name in Japanese. I forgot. I forgot. I'm sorry. Ooh. Wow, he stayed in shield forever.
トに持ち込むそんなワンチャンスにパーツになってくれるかもしれない。
You think he told him he was swapping a dark pit before he took him to town? Be so for real. Be so for real. You think he like kind of like scumbagged it a little, where he was like, hey, I know dark pit will kill early off the sides on town and city with his side B, so I'm just gonna send it on town. You think he told him he was swapping a dark pit? Do you think the Donkey Kong cares? I guess that's a better question.
結構ね MTK うまい。今度は何度も通してきた攻撃起き上がりに撃墜のリスクを通した MTK 上スマッシュで撃墜です。ストップ先行です。そうですね、MTK 選手は新旧の
Okay, yeah. See, that's what I was talking. This is the neutral that I'm looking
今
for.
度は何度も通してきた攻撃起き上がりに撃墜のリスクを通した MTK 上スマッシュで撃墜です。ストップ先行です。
He's charging punch to threaten to basically stop him from shooting arrows, because he's been shooting arrows like literally all game.
MTK 選手
And then he runs in, he tries to grab,
最低です。
and then, well, he doesn't get a punish, but now he knows that like he's pressure. Now he knows what like his reaction to charging punches, or like he has the data basically.
本当に当てるのがうまい。タイミングをずらすのもうまいです。
Now
反射だったり
he's probably gonna send punch soon.
タイミングをずらしながら
Yeah, because honestly, the threat of DK charging punch is sometimes scarier than the punch itself.
避けていく。相手に
Like, obviously, we'll just take the free damage, right? But, like, people will panic whenever they see DK charging punch, just because they know, like... people will panic when they see DK charging punch just because they know they don't want to let him get it for free, right? So, honestly, it's kind of better to not have punch sometimes. Obviously, you want to use punch when you have it, right? That's what makes it so threatening in the first place. That's what makes it so that, like, when you just start throwing them out, they can't just sit back and like respect it. They can't just respect the charge, because like every time you throw out a charge punch, there's always the threat that, you know, you just get smoked for it. But the charge itself is very valuable.
都合よく当てていく。それがうまい選手ではあるんですが、スティーブの一段ブロックと
I just gotta do more nair, bro, apparently.
結構ピットでも全然いいんじゃないかって思ってたんですけどね。ただこの村と町で横幅を生かし、そして復帰ルートの、制限、弓をかわさせた後のルートの制限をするためっていうのもあるのかもしれませんね。先ほど拾ってニュートラル、そして、
Alright, this lead trap's gonna suck.
コントロールは少しだけね、上下にシフトさせて動かすこともできる。そして上の回避を切らせる。真上にいるドンキーコングに対しての着地
Yeah, this lead trap,
難易度を
it do blow. I won't lie.
さあ、そして弓また
Oh my god.
空中前でせき止める。
Yep.
ブラックピットの
Yep.
弓がかなり刺さっている。
It sucks even more against like Dark Pit on town, right?
来ると
Just because there's always the chance.
翼選手は
That's just something you have to look out for.
展開は翼選手はまだありません。空中へ通してなんとかストック2-1。
Alright. Let's see this neutral. Let's see how he lands this hit.
選手が追い上げを成功させてゲームを動かす。そんな展開でした。翼選手が追い上げる展開をここで見せられるか。それともフルセットでブラックピットに対しての回答を探るような試合になるでしょうか。探らせてくれるか。ちょっと今の空下も危なかったぞ。エスガーディアンズは割れてしまって、その硬直に掴みを通して空中までよくは基礎旋回まで持っていこうという。翼はドンキーの空中後ろ、空中下、空中上、すべての足技を使いながらヘッドバットを当てて硬直がある。横強攻撃振り払って衛星ガーディアンズしっかりとカウンターのフレームになりました。斜強で差し返した後、振り向き掴みを通すのはブラックピット、 MDK のブラックピット。空中攻撃、暴れているのは、暴れが通ったのは翼は。今の位置取りからドンキーコングの空中ニュートラルが先に通るか。おっと、新旧刺さりまくり。
Alright. That was a flub. That was the dark pit switch. That was the knowledge game.
これは
This pit is definitely throwing a lot more arrow.
ステージありきかもしれませんが、戦場よりはね、確かにブラックピットの意味は使いやすそうにも見えましたけども、村と町に変わればここまで展開が変わりますか。ただステージを選ぶのは今度は翼選手側です。フルセット最終戦のステージはホローバスティオン選択でしょうか。決して横幅、狭くはないステージ。
Oh, whoops. Accidentally restarted it. Let me just, zoop.
では
Dang. Can't have nothing for free.
Highway fuel economy that's down for wherever.
あればここまで展開が変わ
All right, let's see. Ooh, okay. PSA for people fighting Donkey Kong. If you have to ban 2 stages, the stages you ban is PS2 and this stage. If I would honestly prioritize banning Hollow Bastion over PS2, if I'm being honest. Yeah, you should definitely ban these 2 stages, and like if you have a third small battlefield, and that puts Donkey Kong in like a really bad spot, at least for his kill confirm. He does not have the greatest time on any of the other stages. Battlefield's okay for Donkey Kong, but he's not gonna get his ding dong off at all. But his like juggles are really good with like up air, and having more options to like land and like land on like platforms helps out a ton, right?
まず手堅い牽制技から引っ掛けたのは MTK ブラックピット空中ニュートラルから間合いがそうですね弾速もちょっと速いか NB をためづらくするのもあるのかもしれませんこれを空中した後
Aw, dang, what happened?
間合いがそうですね弾速もちょっと速いか
Alright, let's see.
NB をためづらくするのもあるのかもしれませんこれを空中した
Did he not have a jump? I guess he didn't. Or maybe he thought he could make it without it.
少し高度調整もしていたのかもしれませんが何にしても帰れなければ苦しいのは翼はやはり翼がないと苦しい
Yeah, he's just landing with Nair and doing down tilt, which is like super uncommittal.
ここに対して脱出つか
Or
み
non-committal, rather.
このセンスも MTK 選手を先ほど3本目までは苦しめていたしかし4本目5本目と MTK の流れが来ているか
Dang, okay, okay, our down tilt F tilt.
射境を拾えているそして台の上の展開からさらに空中前につなぐ台上引っ掛けている
I'm starting to think approaching down tilt is actually a lot better than I'm giving it credit for. Obviously, you get the true combo into like trip, off of trips, right? But I always use down tilt as like more of a defensive tool, and you'd see like players like Donkey Kong, or not Donkey Kong, what am I saying? Chunky Kong, use down tilt in like a defensive, like, hey, you can't run at me, you can't grab me, you have to be forced into the air kind of tool. It's like really low commitment that he can like basically bait you into the air and then punish you with like up tilt, forward tilt, back air, all that stuff. Like he kind of goads you into playing his game and dealing with his back air, or just trying to like dash shield him or something. But I think I want to start using more dash up down tilt as well, because like we kind of seen it here a little bit whenever he used it here. Oops. Whenever he used it here, if you land the down tilt on someone's shield, even if they shield, you can pretty like consistently go for like an F tilt, and you'll either do more shield damage or you'll catch them like pressing something out of shield, right? Because chances are most characters that you're fighting aren't going to have a move that's as fast or as far range or as disjointed as Donkey Kong F tilt, right? And at that range, Donkey Kong F tilt's like pretty safe on shield. So I think I want to do more dash up down tilt, F tilt. Because the downside of a down tilt is like, the downside with using down tilt strictly as like a defensive option is obviously most of the time you're not really planning on hitting it, and you just kind of whiffing it doesn't really do anything except like threaten the idea that you're going to control the ground in front of you. But if you like walk up down tilt or run up down tilt, like there's like an actual guessing game you kind of have to play, even if you're not jumping. And if you do jump, like the F tilt is like pretty good at like covering himself there too. So I definitely think I want to cop that. I want to do more just down tilt, forward tilt, just run up down tilt, forward tilt.
このコードを変えることはできない MTK が仕上がっているここに来て完全に分析完了なのかさあ翼はドンキーが空中前を押し付ける
All right, I mean,
そうはさせんと
I want to say that didn't look intentional. I think he probably went tried to go for back air, but I don't know. Maybe he's just built different. Okay, 30 damage. I probably wouldn't have reacted to the jab block either. Oh, he's dead. Yeah.
そして降ってきた打天使最終ストックです。もう落ちてくるのは決着だけ勝利かそれとも後ろからうわニュートラルで今
Interesting.
パンチを貯めるかどうかの
Yeah, a lot of these charges are kind of just goading him into like jumping at him or running at him, and I feel like he's getting a lot of percent off of just winding charge like once or twice, just jump back air or jump nair.
パンチからの強力なワンパンチスバスバドンキー何を見据えての動きかただそれに対して
Oh, he's dead. All right. Our Donkey Kong didn't win that one. That's unlucky. But I think we got a lot. I think we kind of got an idea of, yep, use charge punch to force approaches. I don't even think down tilt, forward tilt is like a pit exclusive thing. But I think I want to cop that in general. Down tilt, run up, down tilt, forward tilt to cover shields, jumps, shields and jumps safely for respectable damage. We didn't figure out how to beat platform camping, but maybe it's not as bad as I think. All right, so we got the pit versus Donkey Kong, right? Let's go over another matchup that I probably struggle with. Now, I feel like I feel like I struggle with Yoshi, but only because the Yoshis in my region are just like they're just better than me. I mean, I'll call it like I see it, right? So I don't know if I want to study Yoshi or if that's just I need to get better, right? Because I feel like I'm playing the game plan good. I just need to really work on my execution. Let's see. Do I? All right. You know what? We'll check out this Yoshi. Just because I have a lot of Yoshis in my region, like a lot.
Are you guys doing a button warmer or are you guys starting? Okay. All right, we're going into it then. We're going right
Okay. Before we get started, I want to do the same thing. Let me list out the things that I know are good about the matchup. Like, this matchup I'm actually quite confident in, but I think I need like more solid ways to play. I've always been a fan of approaching with down tilt with Ridley. It forces people to shield/jump it, shield/jump it, but little do they know it catches landings, and I also prefer that you jump at me as Ridley. Yeah. I think that's gonna be the same deal with Donkey Kong down tilt as well. With DK, his down tilt trips and has invincibility, so I'm assuming it serves a slightly different purpose. I want to say it's about the same. The trip is like a percent-based thing, so you can't really like always account for that. Like, I guess you can react to it a little bit better. Or like you can get better combos off of it if your reaction time is like super on point. But usually I just like use down tilt as like a low commitment way of like controlling the space in front of me, right? I think our down tilts and forward tilts are very, very similar with Ridley and Donkey Kong. I think we play a very similar game plan. The difference is that if you hit your down tilt, you get like guaranteed forward air. Like you get very small guaranteed combos, but if I hit my like down tilt, I get really big like playing the lottery combos. You know what I mean? Like I can do down tilt trip into giant punch or down tilt trip into grab, and I just win the lottery whenever I land like successfully like trip with down tilt. But I feel like Ridley's is a little bit more consistent because you get like down tilt fair. my bad, Mike. All right, let's go over what I know against DK versus Yoshi. The big thing is neutral should be pretty easy actually. I think most of the time DK can react to Yoshi's jumps and landing aerials with back air or F tilt. It makes neutral very, very easy for Donkey Kong. It's very low commitment. The only issue you really have to look out for is like Yoshis who are particularly good at mixing up their air drift. But even if they like drift back, Donkey Kong's back air specifically, F tilt can get him cooked a little bit more. But back air specifically is like so low commitment that it's like, okay, they drifted back to like bait me into doing back air. All right, so what are they gonna do really? Let's see. What else do I know about this matchup? I know this is a matchup. No ding dongs in this matchup, but use up air to but you want to use up air to juggle 24/7. I guess emphasis on juggling in general, just because like this Yoshi doesn't really have like a good hitbox below him. I mean, down air is okay, but at least when you're playing Donkey Kong and you have up air, he doesn't really have like a good way of contesting you. The best thing that Yoshi can do is like B reverse, like egg lay, and I guess trying to fast fall or trying to air dodge through you. But Yoshi's like fall speed isn't as crazy as you'd think. I mean, obviously he's floaty, but like his fast fall, it seems fast, but it's really not all that fast. So you can still like land in time to like continue the juggle and stuff like that if he tries to air dodge through you. So a lot of this matchup is just like catching landings. Speaking of which, a lot of this is going to be like catching landings with dash attack slash dash grab. Specifically short hop landings, because Yoshi's like full hop will just, or because Yoshi's like double jump will just like send him so high and he can't like cancel the momentum like you would be able to in like say Melee. It's a lot more committal for Yoshi to like try to mix up his like landing, his short hop landings with like double jump. Like we were watching Pit earlier. And at any point after he did like an aerial, he could have double jumped to like mix up his like landing timings or anything like that. But Yoshi can't really do that. As soon as Yoshi does a short hop, that's like an immediate like dash attack pretty much every time consistently. Because like even if he does mix up his landing with double jump, I mean, he's not going to get back on the ground for like ages. Unless he does like down B or something stupid. So he's like one of the only characters in the game where you can like consistently react to, oh, he short hopped, I can just anti-air him pretty much every time. Let's see. Egg from, I want to say like double jump. Another big thing that you really want to make sure you catch the landings of is double jump from ledge. You really, really, really don't want to contest like Yoshi at ledge with like aerials or anything like that. Because they always have the ability to like mix you up with the double jump from ledge. And like armor through with an aerial or something like that. But instead, I think the appeal is like kind of just sitting back at roll distance and punishing landings / focusing on keeping Yoshi cornered. I think that's really it. I think you just want to make sure that you're catching the landings on the double jump from ledge. They're probably gonna double jump from ledge, landing aerial, and then either like spot dodge or shield. So you're kind of playing like a really good 50-50 if they do that. And once again, they can't really mix up their options too well if they commit to that, just because like they just burn their double jump, right? So they have to land. And as long as you stay out of range of their aerials, which if you are just kind of like sitting back at roll distance, you'll essentially never have to be scared of this option, is what I'm saying. Just because you can consistently catch the landing, and if you have like even a little bit of an inclination, like in theory, you can true whiff punish any of these options as well, like on landing, right? Like Donkey Kong can dash attack this on landing consistently, and I can dash grab this on landing consistently. But obviously, like if you're a little worried about your execution, punishing what he does afterwards is also good, because like Yoshi doesn't have a lot of in lag, obvious, like, right? Let's see, what else do I hyperfixate on? I mean, that's really it, right? Because like this is like pretty simple stuff. This is like the neutral game, which is like just react to his short hop, or maybe not jumps, maybe let's just say short hops. Yeah, emphasis. Oh, whoopsies. Emphasis on juggling. Is it like this? Yeah, there we go. I got it. English was my worst subject. I won't lie to you. But yes, you definitely want to make sure that you're just juggling with him with up air at all times. I think this is literally just all the notes I have for my matchup. But most of the time, I don't struggle with Yoshi. I think it's literally just when I run into players that are, I mean, they're just better than me, right? What else? Oh, I guess things I'd like to look for. I'll go ahead and make a. So I want to learn how to deal with egg toss specifically. Imagine getting freed up by the only language you speak. Oops. I know that you can like go below or like go below Yoshi, but he can like throw it so shallow. I don't really know if that's like super consistent. Parry was working pretty good for me last time I fought a Yoshi, but like if he's like right behind it, it's a little harder than you'd think. I mean, what else really? I mean, Yoshi's like pretty simple. He's not like a super complicated character that I feel like has this I don't really feel like this matchup has like a shit ton of nuance. I think I just have to be better than my opponent. I think that's really just it. Oh, one other thing I just remembered. Spinny monkey punish landing aerial up tilt, because they love doing that. They love doing landing aerial up tilt. Hold on. I know I've literally have not seen like any actual gameplay whatsoever. But I want to check something real fast. I want to see like just how minus Yoshi's aerials are. I'm really wondering if any of them are like punishable out of shield with like a shield grab. Any of them. We're looking for -10. All right, -3, -6, -9, -3, -14. Down air is punishable on shield. In theory. If he does not shield poke you and does not cross you up, it is. The Yoshi dilemma. Even if you can't outplay the player, can you outplay the Yoshi? That is true.
I believe ranked as number 1 in Ontario. Obviously, number 0 it would be Riddles, but
Hmm.
there's obviously been doing very, very well as of late. He's been
Okay.
going absolutely ham with the Yoshi, and then Gamer, of course, everyone's favorite Donkey Kong player, unretired to be here. Shoutouts to Gamer. But this matchup,
Yeah, that's the reaction that I was talking about.
you gotta be very, very tight with your kill confirms, or else Yoshi's just gonna
I feel like that was just a free up. I mean, I feel like he's just dropped a lot of stuff already.
jump out of them.
This matchup is probably going to call for a very methodical disadvantage
Mm-hmm.
from Gamer just to sort of work around Yoshi's
Okay.
Feel a double jump out of them. Man.
This matchup is probably going to call for a very methodical disadvantage neutral from Gamer just to sort of work around Yoshi's
Okay. I'm seeing a lot of DKs opt to like full hop off a platform, nair fastball towards center stage just to keep center stage. I mean, I guess that's not the worst thing in the world, right? There was one other thing that, oh yeah, I wanted to figure out like how to get at like what I should be doing at a disadvantage. How to get out of disadvantage.
Yeah, as I said, that we see there's like a raw giant punch taking stock from burst right about now.
Ah.
Shield break right back. I think up smash is also built platform.
This
but
is what we
F
want to
smash
see
is
at Campus Clash. This is what we were really here for.
I honestly would not go for a lot of grounded hand slap in this matchup.
See when the matchups go quickly regarding, or rather, as opposed to
Like maybe it's not the worst thing in the world to catch landings, but like
recovers that. Oh, that falling up air is actually very, very big. So I imagine that
okay.
it's kind of a miracle the game got out of there without taking a billion %, especially playing Donkey Kong. Falling up air through the plat is gonna show us how much damage he really should have got.
He's jumping out of disadvantage, which I feel like is not great in this matchup. I feel like that's very scary because going off stage and getting edge guarded by Yoshi, I feel like is
Reaching for the fair, not able to
okay.
get in. That's the normal get up there. Does not want to risk getting spiked off of the ledge by running out of time.
Oh, let's take a look. See. Oh, big star sending Gamer out.
I did not think Yoshi would be the ledge. I mean, I guess every character's the ledge trapper against Donkey Kong, huh?
A lot of the time, Daryl.
All right, I gotta spoil myself for something. I hate to be that guy, I really do, but I gotta see. Does Gamer actually win this, or does he just get like? Is this like the set on what not to do against Yoshi? Oh, he wins 3-0. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm just downplaying him.
Sending straight up.
Okay. You know what? Maybe that's not a bad idea on like when recovering against Yoshi. Fair, honestly, doesn't sound that bad. Just because like Yoshi's like doesn't really have the buttons to contest that. I didn't believe. I was doubting. I just seen him like drop so many things that like I hate to be a backseat like I hate to be like a backseat player, right? If I would have hit that, I would have punished that. I would have because like you know it's obviously a lot different and they're there and I'm not, right? But I had my doubts. Let's see. So let's try like fair when recovering not bad to keep Yoshi on stage. Yeah, because, like, Yoshi, he's known for being, like, one of the more stubby characters, right? I mean, obviously, there's counterplay to it. He can just, like, short hop off stage, wait for me to fair, double jump and nair me. And, like, he probably would have been dead here if he did that, right? But, you know.
Straight up.
Raw fair coming up from Gamer. Sent Rip down to the pits of HE double hockey.
Yeah, you cannot be asleep with the wheel coming
Mm.
against Donkey Kong, right? Like, that is just something you need to be aware of. That airspace is going to be his, and while it is rather punishable, that stock is not one you want to lose, especially.
I really don't get this grounded down, like, handed, or grounded hand slap he's doing. Very similar to Pit. I don't think there's matchups where I do think it's really good, but I don't think Yoshi's one of them. I think this is a matchup you want to play really reactionary. I don't think you want to play preemptive in this matchup.
Which allows him to use Yoshi's stubby hitboxes. That's a lot of mileage off of absolutely one hit, right? Just a parry into an F-tilt, scary shit. Gamer playing around that, trying to find spacing with his F-tilts. They are disjointed. He's got to space them properly. These eggs will be very difficult. Ooh.
Yeah.
Commanding the space, commanding the respect, and Burst giving it to him. It doesn't really have a choice.
Oh, the bear actually goes through.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was talking about, how, like, it's really difficult for Yoshi to get out of the corner, so you just have to keep him there the entire time. Focus on juggling him, like, just catching all of his landings. It's actually really, really difficult for Yoshi to, like, get back to neutral once he's, like, put into the corner. I want to say another note I probably should put down is, like, don't press at ledge. Don't press. React.
Oh, he's got to be careful falling through the. Oh wow!
Dang, I fucking love. I can't. I don't know if this is Gamer or this is Burst, but I love whenever someone lands like a giant punch, the head just starts shaking. No, that's stupid. That's real stupid. And I can never tell if it's the Donkey Kong doing that or if it's like the other guy. I can't tell if it's because, like, I have those sometimes. I have those, like, stocks where I'll, like, grab someone at like 130 and I'll be like, damn. Or like, ah, man, it sucks that I have to win this way, but I mean, I'll take it. Or, you know, someone will die or someone will SD and I'll give them like the, man, that sucks. Kind of head shake. But, like, it could also be the other person be like, that shit's so fucking stupid. I hate Giant Punch.
The Giant Punch. That's a classic. Casual classic. But yeah, Burst Gamer. Burst doing very well so far. But Gamer able to clutch up that one with a couple of moments where I felt like Burst might have been asleep at the wheel.
Honestly, I do agree.
The first stock, and then notably the second one where he got spiked on Gamer's recovery. That reversal.
All right, let's see here. Ooh, I would have banned this 100% if I was Donkey Kong. Well, actually, no. Against Yoshi, this is probably a good stage. This is probably a really good stage against Yoshi. Gamer's got it, I believe. I think he knows what he's thinking. I think he might know how to play Donkey Kong now. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's why I said you can't press. They fucking love doing this. They love this. They love doing that so much. Oh, remember that note I put down? We just seen back to back like 3 notes that I put down. For one, don't press on like Yoshi coming. For one, don't press when Yoshi comes back. But remember how I said when they do landing aerial, they'll do up tilt? I mean, I did F tilt, but, you know, same deal. There we go. Spinny monkey punish landing aerial up tilt. They love doing that.
More space to find that from the monkey. It's gonna be unique to see what gamer picks and chooses from Kalos at this moment.
The other benefit to having Kalos is
Yep, that's the reactionary gameplay I was talking about.
a little less accessible for gamers.
Whenever you really just have to punish his landings every time.
DKO, though I don't think that was the issue in game one.
Wait, hold on. How did he get that? How did he get that spinning Kong? I wasn't actually watching that.
Makes it more difficult or less accessible for gamer to find DKO.
There it is again. Okay. That time he didn't. That time he didn't. That time he didn't do up tilt. He tried to like jump away, but you know you're in the corner, so you're probably not getting past that.
In game one, we didn't even see that kill cam a single time.
Makes sense. It seems that gamers actually managed to eke out a KO early on in the set with the up B.
Very early air dodge there from gamer, but it wasn't capitalized on. And now Burst on the ground throwing these gigs out. Forward air trying to control more space, but gamer just walking back, understanding he does need to approach me to come forward with any kind of progress.
I definitely want to know how you deal with these eggs, because I feel like getting hit with one of these eggs sucks. You get put into a really bad position as soon. Oh, yep, that's what I was talking about. Catching the landings with up air, just really pressuring with up air and I guess back air as well to put him off stage at higher percents.
Already taking Bruce down to the last stock of the game. I cannot believe what I'm watching.
It's a big It's a big focus. Big focus of this matchup is just up airing Yoshi until he dies. Ooh, that was good.
Right about now. Wow, really great like awareness going for the down B at that moment to break the shield. Really cool.
Understanding that like Yoshi in scrap situations, he's got way faster frame data than Donkey Kong, right? So gamer naturally gonna be holding shield in those kinds of positions.
You want to be very careful when engaging with Yoshi in a scrap situation because of what he's able to, his mobility, his frame data. It can all be very scary to fight with. And you know what? You'd expect a character like this. Gamer seems very comfortable.
That was weird. I feel like. Oh, I guess he just expected he would just drift the other way.
Gamer seems very comfortable.
I mean, I feel like that was the smart thing to expect, because you know you should probably expect Yoshi's just gonna go to ledge and not try to force his way down after you've killed him like the past two stocks just on juggles alone. But
Gamer's been utilizing a lot of just slight positional adjustments, slight walk backs, an F tilt here and there, maybe a low short hop backward, and it's making things very difficult for Burst to close things out as Gamer takes that game number.
yeah, I don't really feel like I'm learning a whole lot through watching this. I feel like it's just exercising the things that I already know very, very well.
Absolutely. Look at this is an incredible showing for a gamer right now, to be frank. Like this is just brilliant awareness of the matchup. Oh, hello. It's not what you want right about now.
I don't want to be dropping your controller. But the big thing that the gamer's been taking advantage of as well is just like because Yoshi's acceleration in the air is so fast, it's a little bit hard to position in very small ways.
Yeah.
Right? Sort of exactly. So when you're moving forward, you're committing a lot harder.
Okay, let's see here.
Walk back.
Oh, the skin change.
Required to respect the range of a down tilt and a dash attack, because those are going to lead to a lot of these big damage situations. That dash attack at max range is quite safe on field, actually.
We're opening up two right about now on game 3. Is Hera on the cusp of a
What the fuck was that?
Right now on game 3. Is Hera on the
That was a that was a crackhead strat. What? The down tilt charge punch spot on shield.
really an upset KO over Burst into round 2, or is Burst going to start evening the odds right now?
They really Donkey Kong's really like doing like land on platform, full hop up, nair fast fall. Maybe I gotta start doing that to like steal center stage back more. Yeah, ding dongs don't exist on Yoshi. I mean, they do, but I think it's like a 1% window. Just really unrealistic for you to actually land it. So that's why you really want to like take full advantage of up air in this matchup.
DK is also quite fast on the ground in the air. Don't get it twisted.
Ordinarily, you're kind of like hesitant to use Donkey Kong up air just because like you could stale it for when you actually need it to like close the stock. But in matchups like these, not the worst thing in the world.
And the back throw. Oh, wow.
Trying to get DI mix up, I believe. Late air not going to connect.
There's one thing I wanted to test actually, and I'm not gonna be able to just because I don't have the training mode mod. But like, whenever I was in bracket yesterday, I went to do the ding dong combo on Yoshi. I knew it wasn't gonna kill, but I was like, okay, even if it doesn't kill, I'll knock them out of their double jump armor, and then I'm in like a pretty good position to like maybe up air again, and then maybe get the kill that way. But I don't know if Donkey Kong is minus on hit when he knocks Yoshi out of his double jump armor, or if I'm like plus there. Because like I had 2 separate sets where I fought 2 different Yoshis the other day, and I went for it the first time. I up aired the Yoshi, and then he like, double jump armored out of it. But if you knock Yoshi out of his double jump armor, he just takes like significantly like reduced knockback. I knocked him out of his double jump armor with the up air, and then I just did another up air and he died. But then I fought another Yoshi like a set or 2 later into the bracket, and I tried doing that same thing, and he just like nared me for it. So I don't know if I should still go for the ding dong, just because like even if they do double jump out, I can get another up air, or if it's just never worth it.
More pressure, but once again, these dash backs. First, finally committing to that forward form there. Gonna put him into a tech chase, get the jab lock, and secure the KO.
Got signs of life showing from Burst right about now.
Excellent back here. Once again, gamer position for back here of his own. There it is.
Huge bear coming up from the gamer, keeping Burst on a level playing field. This is not the Godzilla versus Kong I thought we'd be getting a campus clash, but it's what we got.
Yeah, we got the Toon Godzilla here.
Yeah, literally.
And up air there, pushing him towards the side of the stage. Now reaching towards the top lasso, finding the up.
Oh, there
Mm.
we go. There we go. See, I feel like that's something that was missing.
Get up attack is so bad. It's so bad. Like it was. Could you guys believe that get up attack was even worse in Smash 4? In Smash 4, you straight up would not have invincibility through the entire get up attack. Like in this game, at least you have invincibility up until the attack comes out. But in Smash 4, you do get up attack and you'd be hit before the attack even comes out. That shit was terrible. And it's still like the worst get up option by far.
Exploiting gamers' recovery a lot more, because that is DK's big weakness. He's able to get some creative things like that, like a shot off the side of the stage, or just like even just like putting him in an egg and sending him off. That could be a kill shot for a game.
Guys, we should make get up attack kill. Thoughts?
Like even just like putting him in an egg and sending him off. That could be a kill shot for a gamer.
Down able to maintain his positional advantage, right? Gamer just doing such a good job when he has the stage to work with. The second the burst gets like reeled in and doesn't have a scramble situation where gamer can't cooperate with, he just runs away. Same, yep.
It's good. We're anticipating the reverse giant punch.
You got it shielded, but once again, like,
Yeah, he's playing this matchup a lot more solidly now.
it is very hard to punish. And burst recognized at this time. Again, now gamer.
I say that, but he's yet to get a hit since I said that. There we go.
Burst out of the air, 43% is fairly easy for DK to make back. You just gotta get something started here.
Absolutely. DK evaded the egg throw there. Great the eye from Gamer getting out of the up air sequence as fast as possible. Looking for the back throw there. Oh, wow. I like how Burst just tested the waters there rather than really committing to a punish to see if the giant punch can play.
Love the patience on the recovery. Burst not able to find the back air on the jump over. Flips through the egg. Up air. DI mix up. Not wanting to connect there with the egg lay.
Another big back throw.
Gamer's throwing up those forward airs knowing that that is
How does he steal this?
Took his time on the ledge, and the second he saw that jump from Burst, he knew what was coming. Before it was coming, that was a window of opportunity to get back on stage. One down B here. That's what he's looking for. Oh no.
No fucking way, dude. That's so stupid. Why would you go for that? I hate Donkey Kong to go for that shit, bro. It's so cheesy, dude. It's like stuff like that people will call my character a cheeser for.
Notched out of it, but he air dodged.
Oh, he's just dead.
Wow. 3-0 for Gamer on a roll today. Taking out.
All right, that was interesting though. I don't know if I have time to watch another set. I'll probably very quickly I'll just watch the entirety of one set, no pausing, and see if there's anything else I can pick up. But you know, this is pretty much everything I was able to pick up. I mean, I feel like I got more like general DK, things to improve. I got more general DK tech out of watching those matchups. One of the big things I want to incorporate in my game plan was definitely the down tilt into, or I should say approaching down tilt into F tilt. I want to do the full hop fast fall nair up off of a platform to steal center stage. I think another big thing that I noticed is just using more short hop fast fall nair to cover landings and stay in position. What else? What was another thing? Oh yeah, use fair when recovering against stubby your characters. What else? What else? I mean, yeah, I think that's just about everything. So we'll watch one more, and I probably won't take notes on it, just because I don't have that much time left on stream. Stream's supposed to end in like 18 minutes or so. So we'll watch one more, and then we'll end stream. Let's see. Yoshi, we could watch one versus Yoshi Dora. Hey, this is a pretty well-known Donkey Kong. From August of 2023, though. That might be pretty outdated. We have one against a top 10 Yoshi. 2023 is so far back. Man, we just did not be fighting Yoshis at all in 2024. All right, yeah. Well, I've heard of this DK, and he's like the up and coming one that's like getting like pretty crazy results. So I want to watch him versus Yoshi. It is crazy that I have not watched a single Chunky Kong set today. Which is, I say that's crazy because I actually do feel like my playstyle aligns the most with Chunky Kong. I really do mesh with his like more defensive playstyle where he relies on tilts and whip punishing with dash attack and dash grab. So probably next time we run one of these VOD review streams, we'll do that. But for now, let's just enjoy this up and coming Donkey Kong. Go crazy on the Yoshi matchup. Let's see here. No pausing this time. No pause. This guy loves this matchup. Holy moly. Dude, something about the Japanese DKs, bro. They always be like doing short hop fastball in there.
さあその力を見せてくれ第1戦目バルの HO 選手ドンキーコングマーク選手よしステージポケモンスタジアム2からのスタートになりますがまあこのステージ、やっぱドンキーコングのね恐ろしいコンボが非常に怖いところでありますが上空中へ空中へまず1つ2つさらに空中にいたら外回復でここは一旦無事を得ます7364しかしこのパーセントとなるとあの白いドンキーの恐ろしい火力が見れるかだが空中しろ外に出して空中まで狙いますがここに
That's interesting. God, this guy's okay. This guy is going a little crazy. I won't lie. I feel like he's already broken like so many of my rules about this matchup, but I think he just has a bit of an inclination of like how this person plays, because he is like straight. He is doing options that specifically call out like very specific options. And who knows? Maybe he's just built different. Maybe he just knows. Maybe he's just that good. Huh. He's playing so preemptive, which is not how I'd imagine you'd play this matchup. Dude, I'm telling you, these Japanese DKs, something about them, they love that nair. Any American DK does not use nair like these guys. I think they just like it when the monkey spins, guys. I'll be so for real. He's just playing so aggressive into this matchup. I don't know. I really don't think aggressive play is the answer here. Ah, yeah. Oh, shit. My cat's in the way of the stock count. Oh, I guess my stream chat's also in the way of the stock count. Oh, yeah. What happened? Did my cat change the stream display? He just... That was a good reaction. He's just playing so much more aggressive than I would think that you would for this matchup. This seems like a very, like, straightforward, literally just wait and see what they do and hit the button that beats what they're doing kind of matchup. But he does not care. He is just going whole hog on this guy. I think the issue is that when you go whole hog on people like that, if you guess wrong, you eat exactly what he just ate. And now should have probably been dead. Damn. Oh my god, bro. I mean, I seen the vision. He thought he was gonna land on him in the aerial, and he was just trying to preemptively. He was trying to preemptively like up B the aerial and get the armor, so he would armor the aerial, and then spinning Kong him for the stock. But I guess it kind of worked out regardless.
ダッシュアタック外に次飛ばしていくぞ。空中はわずかにもない。上強攻撃で浮かして着地が展開だ。これはもう外に逃げない。だが相打ちになっている。メロ長い。上強
Interesting. What did he do there? I said I wouldn't pause, but I said nothing about rewinding.
だが相打ちになっている。メロ長い。
Did he just do like air dodge up tilt? I think that's what he did.
嘘だ。
LB で展開作ったと思ったらいつの間にかもう入れ替わってた。
空撃した
I think he just did directional air dodge down up tilt.
伸びた手に対して
Man, I'm tired, guys. I won't even lie. I was planning on popping a members only editing stream after this. I was planning on popping a members only editing stream after this. After like I eat dinner, but we'll have to see now. I did not realize I'd be this tired. We might just pop the members only editing stream early tomorrow before bracket. Or who knows, I might just pop a stream in general before bracket tomorrow.
173%っていう文字がねちらつかないんですかね彼は。
しっかり空語の反発確認素晴らしいですね。逃さないです。
ほとんど外さないですよね。空中にタルだがしかしここはマークのターンがやってきたか。空中にターン外に突き飛ばされた。空中へ一発さらにもう一丁。
You going to Aggie Clash tomorrow? That's the plan. Well, I'm still kind of playing it by ear, but I'll have to see. Originally the stream was supposed to be me playing today to practice for Aggie Clash tomorrow, but I could not find my like piece that I use to basically turn on the mods for my modded Switch, so I didn't have the delay mod available. So I was like, you know what? Maybe instead of playing online without the delay mod, I will simply VOD review. But I do plan on going to Aggie tomorrow. We'll see. I don't want to say I will absolutely 100% be there no matter what, because who knows? I might need to catch up on my editing. And who knows? I might just wake up, bring shoes, we hoop. Okay. You know what? I'll pull up.
抜いていったがここは前のエッジをここで大上着地通し切りました。強攻撃これありますか。
いやまだわかんないですよこれ。
これどうだ。空中にたら暴れを通します。さらにもう一丁。さらにNB 攻撃ですがこれはまだ
なんか見えたけど。
これはニュートラル回避通して下 B 攻撃になりますがこれも空中前もわずかに当たらない。ダッシュアタック持続あたりだ。掴みに行っただがしかし合わない。横強上シフト下から潜りながらの卵一発二発入れ替わってる。 160% から96%わずかに下 B 攻撃ここは耐える空語ここも耐えるマイル第一を内側ひよび。
Oh, dude, Mike, you know who I seen at View from the Top the other day? I don't know if you remember him, but I think it was he played in Smash 4, and he played a little bit at the beginning of Ultimate. He went to some of the don't tilts. But he recently just out of the blue just pulled up to View from the Top. Do you remember Ninjak? The Sonic player? He just pulled up, and he's apparently back in Ashboro, and he wants to start pulling up to things. So I might be carpooling in places.
空中へまだ空中へなんなら入れ替わった上から空中へ一発二発だがしかしマークここでも耐えますが空中後ろで撃墜
All right.
空中後ろの二段止めとかのあそこで激コンボ見逃さないの。
I didn't know if you remembered him or not. He wants back in the scene. Let him find his own way. Sounds cool.
狭くなったんでそれが難しくなってくるか。
Yoshi
if Deep Fryer was still here, we would have 3 Sonics in our local scene. That'd be pretty crazy. Triad already has a Yoshi problem. That's why I'm watching these Yoshi matches right now to try to see if I can glean anything like new or interesting from these matches that I could probably use against Yoshi's. But we are like 1 away from having a Sonic problem as well. I honestly don't know much about the competitive scene of Smash. It's a fun time. I highly recommend that when the... Like, it's definitely a little late to get into Smash nowadays. I wouldn't recommend go pick up a Switch and Smash Ultimate right now just to get into the Smash scene. But if the new game comes out and you think it looks cool, or there's a character you think looks cool, and you already have the new Switch, I'd highly recommend, you know, picking it up, trying it out. There's also apparently this Ganon that went from review to the top, and he was at Geeking Out a couple weeks ago. He also used to go to the UNCG and some of the Dome Tilts. That boy is nice. Are you talking about Tank? I remember Tank from Smash 4. There might be another Ganon, though. I think I remember seeing another Ganon. But yeah, Saints Ronin. If you think there's a character that looks cool in the new Smash game, you know, I recommend getting in tune with your grassroots competitive community. Honestly, it's really... Smash is like really special because it's the only fighting game that I know of that has pretty much a dedicated grassroots community of people that, for the most part, are pretty chill no matter where you go. Like, if you try to do the same thing with, like, Street Fighter or Tekken. Well, Tekken's a little different. I think Tekken's got a pretty tight-knit grassroots community. But if you try to do the same thing with like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or something, people just don't pull up to locals for those games. Like, there might be like a local here and there, but it's nowhere on the same scale of like the grassroots Smash community. So if you're looking for a few new friends or you want to get into a competitive community, I think Smash is probably the one I would recommend the most. Nah, bro, we all know about Tank. I forgot his tag, but he beat Ironic and some of the other decent guys at Geeking Out. Interesting. Triad might unironically have the most Yoshis and Ganons per capita of any other scene. Yeah, that's true. I feel that. It's weird to think that Yoshi's a pretty niche character when I walk out to my local and there's 3 of them, 4 of them sometimes. All right, fair enough. I don't think I like drop through platform there. I think that does not seem good. I think that looks really laggy and does not hit very well around you. Oh my god, that's Zero to death. This is what I'm talking about whenever it comes to playing this matchup. I feel like you have to play it super reactive. You can't play it preemptive or you will just die. Because at the end of the day, Yoshi gets like way more off of like combo exchanges than you do. So you just have to like... I don't want to say death by 1,000 cuts because like anytime Donkey Kong gets a hit, it's not 1,000 cuts. Motherfucker's beating your ass with a rock. But as you can see, it can very easily turn in Yoshi's favor. I was kind of thinking I'd learn something from this Donkey Kong, but this guy just plays really recklessly. And when he's right, he's really good at getting conversions off of being right. Like his vantage state is really, really good. But okay, now this is the play style I was expecting. I think it took him going down a game for him to start playing the more Reactive passive playstyle. Yep. Really emphasize the juggles. That's good. That was really good. But nah, Smash is considered baby's first FGC for a lot of people because it has the most active players of any other FGC. So no matter where you're going, you're probably at least going to be able to find some sort of local scene. I think that's true. I think a part of that is because it has really bad online. I think Street Fighter rivals Smash in like player base and numbers, but I think that the fact that Street Fighter has good online means people are like less incentivized to pull up to locals. If they want to enter a bracket, they can enter a bracket online, usually for free and usually with a pot bonus. And it's really hard to compete with that. If Smash people tried to do that, there would still be a long, like a huge list of people who would still never enter a bracket. I mean, hell, there are brackets that still do that. There's like brackets that like host $1,000, like the Coin Box was like a bracket hosted by Hungrybox, one of the most popular like influences in the Smash scene, and he would like host it weekly with $1,000 free to enter, and like even with that, even though that is like the most like well-renowned online bracket, you still will not catch like, I want to say like 90 to like 80% of the community dead playing online. Well, maybe there's more casuals for Street Fighter 6, but generally speaking, it's going to pale in comparison to Smash. I want to say yes because I've been to Street Fighter 6 locals and I've been to Smash locals, and I know what the numbers look like, and I've seen what the in-person turnout for like majors are as well, and Smash is usually always like super outnumbered them. So, it's it's hard to say. I say Street Fighter 6 rivals it because I think that's the only one that really can have locals. I've heard the Tekken scene. I don't know if this is just a North Carolina thing, but I've heard the Tekken scene is like really big. Like I heard it's like super popular, but I don't know how much that is. A part of me wonders that if Smash had good online, if we would still have the same like passionate grassroots community. I think we would because we've already created that. We've already been able to. But if we always had good online, like and we didn't feel the need to go out to a local tournament, would we still do that? Because whenever I was trying to host multiverses brackets, even when the game was at its like the peak of its popularity, and it was like getting like still 10 times the numbers of like Street Fighter or any other like fighting game, it was still impossible to get people to like pull up to locals. I'd argue the online scene for Smash is actually bigger. It's just they're relegated to grind servers, online brackets, etc. Interesting. But generally, yes, grassroots Smash can excel because Wi-Fi sucks. Yes, I agree. I think that's a big part of it. All right, let's finish this. I'm just going to skip to Game 5. I'll be real. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm cranky.
先に進むのはどちらか第5戦目
いきなり出し使い
Mike, at one point, I should get you on for an interview to talk about Smash. Would you be down to do that? Just pop on stream for an interview? I think it would make really good content to interview you and talk a lot about the innovations that you've tried with That's Fair. What you figured out works, why you think it works, why you think people like it, and all like just talk about like the history of That's Fair. I think that would make really good like content. Because I don't think a lot of people have like tried like I don't think people have nearly the same record that you do whenever it comes to like trying things out in the scene. Oh yeah, we did. All right, I'll be so for real. I'm still at the Resident Evil. But I do think that I could like I'm in a position where I could actually make like a YouTube piece out of it, right? And I think we've had more time and we tried more rule sets since then. And especially going into the new game, I think it'll be a better talking point so that we can talk about like what stages we can consider, what stages we've tried, and how we know what works and what doesn't work, what the community prefers and what they don't prefer, and like and all that stuff. I honestly forgot we did that interview, but I think if I like I feel like if I make a content piece about it, and not just the stream, I think a lot of people would click on that. I think it'd be really interesting.
卵はこれはもう受け入れた。死闘の復帰は許されない。空中ニュートラル。
しっかり詰め切りました。
まず先制はマーク。
Oh, and if I could get like VODs from way back when we were trying those things, that would help a lot too, just for me like actually creating the content piece. As long as there's no Umbrella Corp involved, I'm always down. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
よし。
I'll keep Wesker. I'll keep Wesker away for now.
上強攻撃とで浮かせて着地狩り展開を狙いますが、この横機動力これを捉えきるのは完全に読んでいないと難しいというでしょう。下り空中へいい一撃当たったかに見えたんですが、まだパーセントが低かったか。ダラバとターセントため直した。
God, you just take so much damage for losing exchange. I feel like this Donkey Kong just wants to play the game, bro. He's just like, I want to run in, I want to go press buttons. But he has to just kind of sit back and react to whatever Yoshi does. ここは一旦当たり前に上がってきて、これは届くか。 Yeah.
前上投げ撃墜取りました。ストック2対2。打者から展開作ってしまえばこの男、そしてこのキャラクターには何が起こるかわからんぞ。空中へコンボ、さらに着地、空中もう一丁ですが、ここは耐え切ります。しかし 145%、 もうすでにあと一撃が怖い状況。マイルドな位置をだがしかし
I think in this situation, the Nair thing I was talking about would help out a lot. Like, he went for up air, but it's just not nearly as active enough. But if you went for Nair here, I think it still hits him. I think it catches his landing lag. Yeah, dash attack's always risky to go for after down tilt. Like, it is a real combo if it trips, but if it trips. Ooh, that armor. The armor saving him from the 2-frame. Dude, you can't press on ledge trapping against Yoshi. You just have to sit back and react to whatever he does. If he neutral gets up, you just have to like focus on keeping him in the corner. It really is just that shrimple. Interesting. Okay, hold on. I need to look at something. I was very curious to know if this was minus or not. So he does up throw, up air, right? And here it's kind of hard to tell because like 1080p. Are you sure? Are you sure? I don't think you're sure. All right, but yeah, he does up air here. And when is he actionable again? I think Yoshi's still in lag here, and I think Donkey Kong becomes actionable here. Oh, maybe it's here. Maybe he's buffering up air here. It looks like they become actionable on the same frame. Unless this is the first frame of down air. In that case, it looks like it's -1. It seems really weird.
なんとなんと上スマッシュはこれは大丈夫座れたー上今日なんと当たらない LB 耐えた横スマッシュで耐えた横
Oh my god, this guy is so excited.
下スマッシュは大丈夫そのま空中に立る外に出されたぞ空中は油が通らないジャンプばかりから
Oh my god, please, commentator. Jesus.
反応してみせましたこの場面ですよ
あそこで本当に
Holy moly, that guy was so excited for Yoshi to win. Or maybe he wanted DK to win. Who knows? All right. But that's all we got for now. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. I know we didn't get to game this time, but I have placed the order for the dongle for me to get my modded Smash back so I can actually play online. So hopefully that should be here sometime next week. Aside from that, tomorrow I will be at a bracket, but I might pop an editing stream early tomorrow just so I can get some editing done beforehand. That will probably be members only, so tune in if you guys are a member, or if you're not a member, consider becoming a member. Any membership tier right now will allow you to join my members only streams. So that can be anywhere from 99 cents to, I think my highest tier is $25. But regardless of how much you decide to, regardless of what tier you choose, I appreciate all of you guys. Regardless of if you guys spend money at all, I appreciate you guys coming along and, giving me the time of day and listening to what I have to say. So, yeah. As for the non-members, the next time I'll probably be streaming is on Sunday, where we're going to be picking Street Fighter back up to continue our road to Master Tier with M. Bison. If you guys didn't see the stream, if you guys weren't here for the stream for the first part of the Master Bison to Master part 1, where we did our placements, I do have a video coming out tomorrow where you can actually see me finish my placements and learn, or look at the beginnings of our journey. So look forward to that whenever that drops tomorrow at 5:15. I do drop Marissa for male Marissa. True. Hey, I did get Marissa to Master Tier. I was just curious. I had to try the forbidden fruit. They told me that the consensus was that Marissa was bottom tier and that Bison was like top 5. So I was like, I gotta know what it's like. And I have been enjoying it. So tune in Sunday when we continue our ranked journey. For M. Bison, we're currently at Diamond 5 right now. We're 1 tier away. Hopefully we'll get there. And once again, if you guys want to stay updated, be sure to hit that subscribe button and tune into my video, my M. Bison video tomorrow. But for now, that's all I got for now. Take care, everyone. Have a nice night.